Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I'm JT O'Sullivan. Today, Patrick Mahomes, just doing Patrick Mahomes things. Fired up to break this one down. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. All right, Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid and company, just great play design. Little power shovel here. Love how they get to it. Again, I talk about it a lot on this channel, but when I'm talking about great offensive architecture, to me, it's when guys are wide open. And when there are multiple guys that are open for a touchdown, you know it is a well-designed play. Again, I'll put a link here either right now during the video or at the end to see an entire video on this play. But how they get here is really the secret sauce for me on this play specifically. So how they get here, first of all, this is just power read, really inverted with a shovel. So what is that? That means that we are going to be able to, how they get here is the cool part. He's coming across and then coming back across. We're running power, so the guard coming down here, and he is wrapping. So what is that? That means we're leaving the defensive end. So we are reading this guy. But how they get there, normally the back is on this side. So it's a little bit more of a clue for this player. So now he's on the front side. So it's like a same power shovel. So we're going to come across here, and we're running a variation of spot up top. So what is that? That's like snag, spot, whatever you want to call it. Little inverted hitch, corner. That corner would be a touchdown. Kelsey's coming across. He's in the flat. Then we're coming back here and running. Here's the shovel, and we're reading the C-gap player right here. So he gets width. We underhand it to the power shovel. He crashes down on the power. Then we come out here, throw the flat or the corner. But you have to do it quickly because we got guys downfield. We'll talk about the blocking here from the back end. But again, a Chief staple for a long time. But how they get there, really cool. Never seen the same side one before. Love the motion too. Again, one more time, you can just see the action, the stress it puts with Kelsey on the split flow action, the same side action with the back. The corner pops wide open up top. So just really nice. Just love multiple guys wide open. From the back end here, again, just looking at reading that right defensive end with that split flow action and the back coming across. Again, you can see them try to exchange it. So what do I mean by exchange it? I mean that the way that they are just going to come in here and he's going to slant or take this thing right away, really now the read now then shifts to whoever the C-gap player is. So when he shows up, now he's the read. He widens, and we're going to be able to, we faked it here, and he's coming back across, and we've got Kelsey coming across on the split flow action. There's just so much horizontal stress on a defense that it's just impossible to try to be able to handle. You can see, I mean, what's that backer supposed to do? Can't be right. Love an easy touchdown pass too. All quarterbacks do. Next one here, 3rd and 6. Now, this to me is just a blown coverage. This is why you don't play middle field closed defense in the tight red area. They got poor leverage on the cheetah. Number 3 up top. Just backer has no chance. So with that kind of middle field closed leverage, usually 50 should be outside of Hill. See how he's inside of him? It just makes that little quick out almost impossible. Now again, pass protection is the key here. This thing is too easy. No one's around him. That's a 7-on-7 rep. One of the fastest guys in the league, versatile linebacker type. But again, you know, we talk a little bit about philosophy here, not a whole lot on defense, but this idea being that if there's a post player, so here's the post, literally, there's the post right there. When you're this tight in the red area, he's not really taking away anything. You know, what's he taking away? You can still get seams, you can still get slants, you can still get, you know, just about anything you want. You just can't get like second hole overs or ins. Well, there's not a whole lot of those thrown in the red area. But with this post player, when you have a post player, it allows most of these guys that usually play inside a divider. I'm not going to go over what the divider rules are, but basically if your guy is inside of whatever the divider is, we'll just use the numbers as a easy frame of reference. That means that if you're playing defense on a guy who's inside these divider rules, you want to be outside leverage. See how he's outside leverage here? So that idea being, why would you be outside leverage? You should be outside leverage, outside leverage. Why? Because we've got this middle field player. You can funnel everything to him. Everything can go to him. But when we now have this defender inside leverage and your help is inside, well then he can go out here and do anything he wants. It's just poor defensive alignment. I'm going to bet a lot of money that's alignment mistake. Again, probably not the matchup they're looking for either. I mean, that's just, look at the separation at the top. That's not even fair. But again, great job. Just ridiculous change of direction. Got to be able to take advantage of it. And nice pass pro, but it is too damn easy on too many levels. Nice job with his eyes too, but man, that's wide open in the red area versus the league. Next one here. Again, I know this got a lot of play on TV watching the broadcast with Kelsey, but watch Tyreek Hill too. It's a whole choreographed thing. He's like, yeah, you go in there. You go inside. Where do I go? Who? Who's got who? Yeah, and there it is. Power shovel. Now, quarterback technique-wise here, also love how Mahomes goes to the right, he goes shovel. To the right, he goes underhand. To the left, he goes shovel. Really kind of fortunate right there. But it's the same read. Read the C-gap player, 96. He gets width, shovel it. Again, can see that just power blocking. So what do I mean power blocking? So when we're talking about power shovel here, I'm talking the easiest way to understand it is it's just all, if you're on the front side here, it's gap down. So gap down, gap down, gap down. And now we are wrapping for the first thing that shows. We're reading this player. But the secret sauce here in the run game is if you have a gap down responsibility. So let's say we are the left guard. You have a gap down responsibility. There's no one in your gap. That now means that you are able to double team. So now you basically are the post here, and we get to get a double team right at the point of attack. So we get both these guys going here, here, and then they're usually double teaming to the first backside inside linebacker. So right there. So now we're here, and now we're wrapping to the first play side inside backer. That's the secret sauce here with the gap down stuff. Not complicated at all, but a great opportunity to get a significant horizontal movement at the line of scrimmage. So watch that double team. There it is. Double team. Left guard just says, go ahead and get out of the club with my left hand. Right in behind him. Again, love easy touchdown passes. My goodness. So the whole design, again, the theatrics up top. Love Hill's role in it too. There it is. And you can see if it wasn't there, say that C-gap player crashed down on the power, then Kelsey gets the ball in the flat. Just got to be careful with that wide receiver up top. You've got to be able to run that guy off so you don't run your flat into a cloud corner or peak corner. But really, this is just a run play with some theatrics. A nice catch too. But it wasn't perfect. One pick. And how they got here is a little bit weird for me. Now, first of all, 3rd and 9, bad things happen all the time. But to me, this is now kind of a pseudo version of the play that I feel like Tony Romo loves to drop every time the Chiefs are on TV that I appreciate. But this idea being that they're trying to get Hill all the way back across the field here. So what I think is going on here is just a variation of what they normally run out of 1-by-3 with Kelsey down here as the one receiver running kind of an option-ish route, and Hill here kind of run that over to take advantage of this space. I think they're trying to run a variation of this just from a different way. So what do I mean? Looks like he's trying to get over the ball, and we're still trying to run Hill into this space. This is the route to me that's a little confusing. So what's going on here? I think the first thing that gets me a little more than a little vexed, you like that one? I find it vexing, very vexing. What movie? Right there, chip. Well, the chip here kind of almost knocks him in, to me, into the sack. First thing. The next thing is usually when you see a chip on any type of route, this becomes a check down. So it's either here in the flat, here, a little option. Very rarely do you see what I would consider a chip and like a 10-yard route. Now, maybe it has to do with the down and distance. I don't know. But to me, these two routes here with Kelsey and this chip route are too close. Just the design of the play. It muddles everything up. But more than anything else, this is just a chip gone wrong and a pass protection gone wrong. So again, down here at the bottom of the screen, we're chipping the end with a wide receiver and running a 10-yard route. That's tough. Real tough. Kelsey getting squeezed from two sides. Obviously, this is one of those things where you say, no, 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 bummer. But normally with Patrick Mahomes, it's no, 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 Oh, great job. Don't ever do that again. But right here, it's just a left tackle oversetting. To me, opening the door, can't get beat inside. Again, first couple times I watched it, I really thought the wide receiver pushed him through there, but I don't think he gets that much of him. I still just don't love the philosophical approach of that chip with that deep of a route. But again, this is just a bad decision. For as many times as you see him make this play, it's just one of those things I feel like you live with because he does it right so often and he makes that play so often that, yeah, sometimes it's going to happen. But again, I just think it's worth pointing out the design elements here with the chip in a deep yard, in a deep route. Is Hill coming open here if he has enough time? Play it out and allows him to kind of drift, throw it over here on the 30? Probably. We've seen him make that throw before. But again, the pass pro is the issue. I just always think it's one of those things for me with the chipping. I think that chips are great, but they're kind of like, do no harm is the first rule. So if you knock him by the tackle or get him offset or hit the tackle, it's almost more of an issue. I really don't think he kind of accelerates him here. It's almost like he gives him a little like turbo boost to take that B gap. I think the left tackle just oversets. Bad things happen. Look at 52 go make a tackle. That's a nice tackle. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. It lets you know when we go live, when we put out new content. I certainly appreciate the support for the channel. Then if you want even more quarterback school content, check out the courses. The links are in the description, and the Patreon community, long form videos, usually 3 to 4 a month. Get over there, check it out. I appreciate the support. Let's keep the video going. Another one here, love this design. We got Tyreek Hill in the backfield. This is an RPO. We are running, we'll just say wide zone to the right with slant flat up top. Reading that inside backer. Again, reason 8 billion here why you don't run middle field closed defense this area of the field. Takes away nothing. Right here, slant, don't even get a hit on him. Like the back handspring though. Design, you can obviously tell these guys are having a lot of fun. They're reading 49. Okay, so just pure RPO wise here, we are reading 49. So what does that mean blocking wise? That means that we are what normally is called base 2-on-2 here. Just normal one-on-one blocks, kind of at the line of scrimmage, not pass sets, just kind of firm at the line of scrimmage. And then it's these three for these three. Taking their zone steps, getting up, these two, getting up to 50. And then 49 can't be right. If 49 inserts into the run fit, then we're going to throw it right off of his ear. And that's exactly what happens. So you can see here a lot of moving parts, but really this is just a simple RPO. But how they get there is the window dressing. There goes 49. You can see how he's unblocked in the run, right? Got the 2 base blocks on the right. Got the combo up to 50 on our left, his right, and then that slant on the backside. Now you have to be able to do all that and make that kind of low arm angle throw thing of beauty. He makes it look easy, but it's really a great design. Simple RPO. Simple, easy for me to say. Get out there and do it in the NFL red zone. But I love how they get there. Just so much stress on a defense. Get that one-on-one, and that's just too big of a window for a slant. I mean, you can see that window. When that linebacker steps up, that's just a massive window. That's routes on air. That's one-on-one drill in camp. And again, what's that safety taken away? Great throw, though. Keeping it low, protecting your guy. Again, to me, that's not a low throw. That's a protection throw. Also love his footwork here. You can see as he rides this thing, his base is always ready to go. No heel click. Great job being powerful. All his cleats in the ground, letting that thing rip from an off arm angle. Really nice. Really cool design. And then this is the one, just one of those things where you shake your head. 3rd and 6. Obviously, Tyreek Hill just goes bananas and destroys this poor DB. But watching this on the broadcast, I thought it was just a normal play action shot. This to me is a variation of a naked, which makes this throw even more impressive. So Patrick Mahomes is responsible for the edge on the left. Kelsey is slamming down and then getting out. Those guys are not blocked. Kelsey is slamming 90 and then getting out. We got 2 free runners, and he's able to do that, make that throw. Now, it's wide open. Don't get me wrong, but that is a perfect throw. If it was tight coverage, it's a perfect throw. So the design here is just a naked off a smash concept. So to me, this is where the play comes up. He comes up, sets this thing like he's running the corner, because we get like a little smash variation out here. And then he comes across, and again, he's got all that space. Overs are usually paired with, or nakeds are usually paired with a variation of an over. So he's got all this space. Go lay that thing out. Go win. And then Kelsey right here is kind of on that smash or late flat. So he's coming down into whoever shows up, and then he's out into the flat as kind of the check down. And it's just a thing of beauty. But really, more than anything else, the all 22 shows me more of how Patrick made this thing kind of special. I thought he was fully blocked up, you know, like 7-man protection. This is not 7-man protection. This is naked protection. He's got free runners coming right at his face. He's able to fake it, get depth. We talk a lot about, on this channel about, on these fake nakeds, getting depth to be able to make those throws. You can see if it wasn't there, he'd get the ball to Kelsey. No, there it is. But I mean, look at this DB over Hill. I mean, this is just, you got no chance. This is actually not fair. I honestly kind of feel bad for him. But that's a beautiful throw. Love it. Just such a great designed play. Obviously, the timing of it helps too. Big third down when you think they're going to run it. But to me, that ability for Mahomes to fake this thing and get vertical right there, that climbing, going backwards, like he backpedals. And he chucks it, and it's a perfect throw. It's one of those things where sometimes I feel like when guys are so wide open, you just kind of like put it on them. They kind of have to slow up to catch it. It is perfect. So good. So good. So that is a wrap. Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City Chiefs, obviously dynamic, crazy offense. Lots of fun to see it when they start getting creative, the theatrics, but really the intricacies of seeing how you see the same play kind of over and over and how they kind of meld those things together with all sorts of crazy formations, motions. Lots of fun to break down. Let me know what you want to see next. I appreciate you hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.